Plaintiffs Sharon Hill and Deborah Davis say the defendant is their brother, and he started using marijuana when he was a teenager. Sharon claims her brother's drug use progressed to crack cocaine use, and it caused him to seriously injure their mother by beating her with a stick. They're suing their brother for unpaid loans. Defendant Anthony Davis Sr. admits he used to be a drug addict, but claims his drug of choice was PCP. Anthony claims he went to rehab a couple of months ago and has been clean ever since. Anthony admits to borrowing money from his sisters, but he insists they never set a deadline for him to repay.
Prove your case.
This goes way back to the mid-90s, actually. Since Tony's been a teenager, he's been dibbing and dabbing in drugs. Started with marijuana, progressed to things that I know of, crack cocaine. Under the influence of
What
that,
age did he begin using crack?
I would say probably in his 20s.
Mm-hmm. And how old is he now?
He is 42.
Do you know of him to still use?
I think so, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's my gut feeling.
Okay, go ahead. What else?
Under the influence of the crack cocaine, he injured our mother. Seriously injured her. What? He beat her with a stick.
No, that's not true. That couldn't be true.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you want to address that you beat your mother with a stick?
Your Honor, I don't deny it, but it was under the influence of PCP, not crack cocaine.
Okay.
It was under the influence of PCP.
Was it because she wouldn't give you any money?
No. I had plenty of money then. It's just that I was high. I was out of control. PCP takes you through turns that you normally wouldn't do.
I know plenty of people that used to get high and still get high off PCP, and they don't beat their mama with sticks. Go ahead.
He was prosecuted for that crime, and he did serve time in jail.
Why do you think he did it?
She said that one day he just snapped. I was living in the house at the time, and he did start exhibiting behavior that wasn't him.
What do you want to say about the crack cocaine use and the 20 years of use?
I've since then stopped the use of drugs altogether.
When?
It's been about 2 months, 2.5 months.
How?
I went into a treatment center.
Okay. Good.
And since I've been out, I've been sober.
Okay, and you've been going to meetings?
Off and on.
How often?
Well, before I stopped going to meetings, maybe twice a week.
You stopped?
Well, Your Honor, I've been spending a lot of time with my son. Going around, taking him to his baseball games, doing that kind of stuff, looking for a job.
How long do meetings last?
Hour and a half.
Right. And what are the available times for meetings?
Actually, they're all across the city.
Available times?
Different times.
Right. 24 hours nearly, right?
Yes, sir.
And yet,
yes, sir.
Within 24 hours, you couldn't take away an hour from your son to go to a meeting. You blame it on your son.
No.
You say it's because I'm taking my son around, I can't go to the NA meetings, which are the only thing that truly prevent people from relapsing. I'm just saying this, sir, because you're going to relapse. I've never seen anybody not relapse without continuing to go to their meetings. Go ahead. This is it. I'm not new to this. I know all about the drug culture and the drug addiction and the recovery process, all about it. Been through it with several people several times. Go ahead.
And Your Honor, that's one of the reasons why we decided to come to your show, because we love our brother, and we want to help him. We really want to get him some help, because it just seems that whatever help he says he's getting, he's not getting it, or he's not accepting it. And so that's why we want to bring him to your show, to give him some help, because he needs it bad.
Do you want to give any further background before we get into the specifics?
No, I'll let them speak first.
And by the way, I care about you too. That's why I'm being tough with you.
Okay.
If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't be tough. Folks say, you tough, Judge, you tough. I hear that all the time. You tough, particularly on black men. You tough on black men. That's because I love them. Okay. That's because I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't say nothing. Oh yeah, and just turn like that. But I get tough because you need strength. And you're from the streets and I'm from the streets. And you can't sweet talk somebody from the streets into getting right, see? Ain't no sweet talking in the world gonna straighten you out. You look at me as a sucker and you'll play me. Now we got to get to the loan.
What happened too, Your Honor, is he's no longer working. So that's why in June of 2008, he needed assistance because his truck was going to be repossessed. My sister and I decided that we wouldn't allow that to happen. We wanted to show the support that we've always shown him. So we pooled our money together to make certain that didn't happen because we know he needs that as a means of transportation.
How much was it?
Mine was $1,300 plus he borrowed another $100, which made mine $1,400. And Sharon?
Mine was $1,300.
Okay, go ahead.
So he promised to pay us once he received his income tax payment.
And that would be the following spring of 09.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Which has come and passed.
Yes, sir. And when it came and passed, he said he had a lot of other things to do and he did not pay us.
But subsequently, we found out that he had been using again.
He did say that it's been 2 months. So obviously during that time, he was still using.
Yes.
You say you found that out. What did he say? And did you all agree with what he may have said after failing to pay at the time you all had agreed?
We tried to put him on a payment plan.
All right.
And that didn't work either. What
was the payment plan?
That he would pay us $50 a week.
And how much has he paid?
$50.
Okay. And it's been nearly 50 weeks. What do you want to say, sir?
Well, Your Honor, I love my sisters dearly. They love me too, but I still feel like they treat me unfairly, and we never really stipulated a time that I should pay the loan back.
You didn't agree to pay it when your income tax came?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that, Your Honor.
You've been in a lot of encounters with the criminal justice system?
No, Your Honor, I haven't.
Never?
No. One time when I had the incident.
You know a lot of other people who have?
Yes, I do.
I was just wondering how you obtain your skill in avoiding a dismissal of your case when you might be wrong. You just say, I don't remember.
Well, no, Your Honor.
It's not a lie necessarily. I can't say you're lying. He ain't say no, he just said he don't remember. I mean, he could have, or maybe he didn't, but go right ahead. That's pretty skillful.
What they say is true. It's true.
Okay.
I remember they did help me out in a time when I was down and I really needed their help. Yeah.
Let's get to the most recent. Did you agree to pay $50 a week at some point in the last several months?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And you've only paid once?
But that's because, Your Honor,
You've only paid once?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now come on with the sob story.
Well, Your Honor, I've been unemployed since then.
Okay.
I have no money coming in. So I think that they should be a little more lenient instead of treating me like a stranger. It's tough times, Your Honor. It's tough times.
Did you have a job, however, that you lost?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
How did you lose it?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Yeah, so you're not one of those people who are a victim of the economy.
No.
You're a victim of that pipe. You want to address that?
No, I didn't smoke up all my money, Your Honor.
You say you'd rather not say. There you go with that skill again.
That's
Don't remember,
skill, Your Honor.
rather not say.
I didn't smoke up all my money.
What'd you do?
I made some.
What is it that you would rather not say?
Well, maybe I've been gambling or
Maybe.
no partying too much. You know, that kind of stuff.
You good. I'm going to order you to pay this before you win this case. If I let you go any further, you're going to catch me up. I used to catch folk. I used to do the catching up, but you're about to catch me up in the line. All right? You're pretty good. I'm going to also order you, sir, to show proof of attendance to the NA meetings twice a week for a year. All right?
Okay.
And let me just give you an example. I'll just say he's one of my closest friends. He came to me in about 87, strung out on crack, wanted my help. I had, by that time, I was in law school at night, working for the city council, had started my youth agency and was helping people. He came to me and wanted help. I said, well, only help I'm gonna give you is on how to get rehabilitated, and then I can help you. You went, got rehabilitated, went to meetings twice a day for like the first year, every day, twice a day. Then second year, he may have reduced it to once a day. Third year, he may have reduced it to 3 times a week. Then bottom line is it's been 19 years and he hasn't had one relapse, but more importantly, he didn't diminish the amount of time that he spent in meetings for at least to your level for at least 7 to 10 years. Okay. And others that I've observed, that's been their saving grace. Rehab gets it out your system. They give you tips on how to avoid getting back into the drug scenario. They try and talk to you and counsel with you about the various psychological things that could have driven you to get high. But when you come out, you have an urge for a fresh high because you hadn't been getting high in 2 months and man, you want a fresh high. So the first thing you have to do is go to those NA meetings. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, before I started back getting high, Your Honor, I did stay clean for 7 years.
Really?
Yes, I did.
How many times?
When I got out of Salvation Army, I did.
How many times did you go to NA meetings?
Almost every day.
Okay, see? You stayed clean when you went every day for 7 years.
But I wasn't married
And it wasn't until you start slowing down.
I wasn't married then, Your Honor.
Now you gonna blame your wife. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Oh my goodness.
Stay strong, man, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
He's an upstanding guy and he takes care of his family, but he just needs to stop that one bad habit.
I totally agree. And I've been seeking help, although it's not the conventional help because my son has been out of school, so I've been palling around with him. So, I mean, I've been sober. You know, I've been sober.